Welcome to episode 44 of the 411, folks. My name is Scott and I am here with Jake.
It's been a while since I hosted, I just realised.
Remember we used to... You haven't done it this whole season.
No, been a while since we switched it up.
Did you want to...
Welcome to the 411. No, go ahead.
Next week I'll give it to you. Okay. But that means you have to come up with the whole topic and the whole show.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Well, you should do the Switch one. You know, in 2 weeks from now, you'll have played Switch and Zelda.
I wouldn't have played Switch.
Oh, sorry, yeah, just Zelda. Yeah.
I can do that. Done. Deal. Lock it in. You right there? Drinking coffee?
I had to drink away from it, and that's when you're supposed to cover for me.
I was commenting on how you're drinking coffee.
Okay.
Which is good this time, thank you.
I'm being a nice person this time.
Right.
We are back and we are ready to talk games. I got to do my spiel. So let's start off with what we've been playing.
Me? Go first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because for the past 2 weeks you haven't been playing anything.
No, but finally I have. Not new games though. I've been playing Grand Theft Auto 4. Let me repeat.
That's right.
4.
I came over to your place and then looked at what you were playing and I was just like, I'm out.
It's a good game. And it's been recently put onto backwards compatible for Xbox One.
Is that where you got it?
Oh, I have the disc.
So you just put the disc in?
Yeah.
So, before it was put on backwards compatibility, you couldn't put the disc in?
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, you can even purchase it.
Yeah, but you've got the 360 version, don't you?
Yeah.
So you weren't able to put the disc in and it wasn't able to play before that?
No.
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't even available to purchase on Xbox One digitally.
Yeah.
No.
Where do you go in the Xbox One store to download 360 games?
There's not a section for it?
Not that I've seen.
Maybe you have to search specifically for them.
Yeah, maybe.
No, Grand Theft Auto 4, it's always been my favourite Grand Theft Auto. Much to unpopular opinion.
Yes. It's so dark and dingy. And
the graphics
are shit.
Awful graphics. I don't know, just something about... I think that's the Grand Theft Auto I spent most time in, and so I know the map essentially back to front.
Yeah. Is it because it's New York as well?
I like the big city settings. Not that like Grand Theft Auto 5 is almost essentially a perfect game in my mind, but I don't know, something about this game.
Well, when you say perfect game, I agree. It's a perfect world to have a sandbox in, but perfect game. I've never really been a big fan of Rockstar games with their missions and everything. Even in Red Dead, like, you know, they create perfect worlds, but the missions and everything are just, I don't know. I
mean, sure, the missions, when you look back at it, it's pretty repetitive. It could just be an escort mission. It could be a shooting mission, and switch between the two. But it's the world. You're right. The world and the story that ties it all together that makes you keep on playing, which feeds back into each other, which is really good. GTA 4 though, this time at least I'm not necessarily paying attention to the story. I'm just playing it, just a quick run through of the game.
Because you know it so well, you can just sort of sit back and relax and just do whatever.
Yeah.
Didn't you 100% that, or almost 100% it?
No, GTA games are hard to 100%. You got to get collectibles.
Because I remember I thought you spent like an hour on doing these missions or something.
That was Red Dead.
No. You're doing these missions where you got a phone call from like a phone booth or something, and then you had to go do a mission, but you didn't know whether it was making your percentage go up, or it was just missions that kept spawning.
That's right. But they eventually end.
Okay, so they do make your percentage go up.
Yeah.
There's so much shit in that game.
Yeah, but as well, to make it 100%, there's collectibles, there's stuff you purchase stuff. It's actually unreal how much stuff is in that game. 100% Red Dead though.
Really?
Yeah.
So there's not as much in that.
No, there's just like you pick flowers and stuff and kill animals. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Red Dead's so much better than GTA. Gotta be honest.
Yeah, it's a good game. That's what I've been playing. I thought I could finish it in one weekend. I was severely wrong.
So how far are you through it then?
I feel like I'm about halfway.
I remember the bit when I played GTA 4, I got up to the bit where he goes to the airport and you finally get to kill that guy.
Mm-hmm.
But that's only like halfway through the game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I thought that was the end. I'm like, hell yeah. But then it was like only halfway through, and I was like, that's when I sort of gave up.
Oh, well, but I think that at that point you haven't even unlocked the third island.
Shit.
It's a good game.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been playing. As well as, just quickly, another mobile game, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Link. It is great. But my only wish was this, I wish this game was on a 3DS. Because I used to have this Game Boy Advance game, Yu-Gi-Oh! Something Dimensions.
Mm.
Do you remember the name of it?
Yeah, it was, I don't remember the name, but it was on your SP, Game Boy SP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, it was just classic.
But there is a
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh! Game on the 3DS.
Yeah, but it's got too many new cards in there.
Yeah.
And you have one, don't you? You have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game?
I traded it in.
Oh, yeah.
I played a good 10 hours of it, and I don't know, I kind of got over it a bit. But there is a new one coming out for 3DS.
Okay.
It's unannounced at the moment, but yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, this game is just all the first generation, I guess you'd call, cards. It's got all the anime characters in there from the first series, original series. And yeah, it's essentially just a mobile version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is what you would call it, I guess. It's really, really easy to use, and interface is really cool. It's got all the anime voices going on, and build your deck and stuff. And obviously, it's free to play with microtransactions, but I don't see a need just yet to put any real life money in. Seems like the gems and stuff that you get are easy enough to earn on your own rather than to sink money into it. And then the whole other side to it is that it's PvP, so kind of like a Street Pass thing on your 3DS. If you're near someone in the real world who also playing the game, you can play them. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a similar game on the Xbox One, a downloadable game. It's $30 or something, or $26 it is, and there's so much DLC that you can download, like just deck packs and everything. But yeah, that takes it back to the original Kyber decks and Yu-Gi decks and everything. You can battle those people. So yeah, I think if I was going to get into it, I'd get the Xbox One, that one, so you can download like literally the exact same character decks from the original show and battle with those same decks and everything. So it's pretty cool.
It's cool that the Xbox One game seems really cool. I've always seen Yu-Gi-Oh! As more of a handheld kind of thing. I don't know if I could dedicate the time to it on a Xbox, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I've been playing.
That's it?
Yeah.
So one new game, one old one, really. And your new one was a mobile. You let me down.
Well, I'm sorry.
I thought you're supposed to be working on your backlog here.
I am.
Doesn't look like it.
No, I just wanted to... I had a free weekend last weekend, so I thought, why not smash out one game just quickly?
True. Cool. No doubt.
Well, you just been playing old games yourself.
Yes, but it is working on my backlog though. So I've been playing Rise of the Tomb Raider, which I know came out a while ago for the Xbox One, but I'd never played it before. And I think I talked about it last week that I played about 2 hours of it. I've got it here actually. 12 hours of this now, so an extra 10 hours over the week. It's an amazing game. It's awesome, but it comes with its complaints as well, because then I turn on Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and then the way Rise of the Tomb Raider works, you know how it's got a lot of jumping, a lot of climbing, all that stuff, similar to Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed works so much better, all the climbing and everything. So if you're jumping in Tomb Raider, it's very easy to miss the jump and you fall to your death. So I've done that a lot of times. Not as bad as the Prince of Persia days, that thing, but it's still pretty bad where if you trying to jump on a thin ledge or something, you've got to jump in the middle of that ledge, otherwise you fall. So you can't be close to it. In Assassin's Creed, if you jump close to it, it'll just automatically land on the ledge, So that's one of my complaints. It's sort of really fidgety in that kind of way.
You just don't like tough games.
I do, but just make the jumps easier.
Assassin's
Creed. That's why I love it so much.
No one likes Assassin's Creed.
But I did turn on Syndicate for a bit. I played 30 hours of that. I played another hour the other night, and it was really refreshing going to that game after playing so much of Rise of the Tomb Raider, just because of those reasons really. But Rise of the Tomb Raider is another one of those collectible games kind of thing. I didn't go into this thinking that I'd be trying to 100% it, but it looks like it's going down that way. So it says I'm about 35% complete in the game, but I've gone back. Well, it was 30% complete, but then I went back to the maps that I had already completed and tried to collect all the things and everything, do all the missions, and now I'm about 35% complete. So I don't know, it's really just satisfying to complete these maps, so that when you look at your world map, it says 100% for this, 100% for that, 100% for that.
God, it's got you. It's got its claw.
I know, it has, but I'm afraid that when things like this happen, when I get too into that, I get over it before I can finish the game. So I get too slow actually doing the actual campaign. But it's still really good. And the tombs are really challenging. The annoying bit of the game though is that the best bit of the games are the tombs, but they're actually really hard to find. I've only looked up things on the internet of how to do things twice, just because I was lost. But I gave myself about 15 to 20 minutes of trying to figure it out.
Week.
15-20 minutes. That's pretty good. That's a whole episode of Friends.
Oh, I'm glad you put it in my words.
So yeah, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I am still up to episode 4 of Tales of the Borderlands. I played 2 chapters of that, getting through it slowly. I think it doesn't have the same effect anymore because I don't really know what's going on because it's been so long since I began it. So I don't want to start that again, to be honest. But yeah, no Nintendo games, so I haven't played them in quite a while.
You need to focus yourself. Just sit down.
I am focusing myself. Yeah, but I don't like. I've spent 10 hours on Rise of the Tomb Raider this week, so that's why I had to play a bit of Assassin's Creed. Because I want to play a bit of something else. It's always good to have 2 things going on, I reckon.
I disagree. I think that pulls focus away from me.
You've been playing GTA and Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, that's a mobile game. What?
Yeah, but you like to play one big game and one small game at the same time. That's what you like to do, don't you? Like one game where you can just sit back and relax, like a little handheld thing, and then one big game at the same time.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pinpoint when I last did that.
Well, I remember clearly. I wish I had the time to go back through our podcasts and find that piece of audio.
And input audio here.
Input it there, but who can be fucked doing that? Seriously. Yeah, so I plan to finish Syndicate and Rise of the Tomb Raider. It's not going to be next week. It probably won't be the week after. It's going to take a while because you know how I am. I like to collect things in these games. I spent 70 hours with Assassin's Creed Black Flag, so I assume I'm going to be spending another 40 hours with Syndicate.
Oh, kill yourself. Well,
and then Unity, I'll start that because I haven't played that yet.
Well, I'll just say something. 2 weeks until Zelda.
Yes.
1 week and 6 days till Zelda.
And hours, minutes, seconds. You should have like a timer, like set something.
No, they'll make the time go slower.
Yeah, that will. Then when you go to sleep and you wake up and you're like, whoa, so much time has passed. It's closer. You should just... how many hours do you sleep on average a night?
7.
You should increase that by 3 every night. So time will go faster.
I really don't think I can. I wish I could.
Just do it. Take some pills, something.
It's not the fact I can't get to sleep. It's the fact that I'm a busy man.
I don't care. Work is secondary when it comes to this, Jake.
Oh my god, it's so close. It's always here. I just really, I'm actually really fascinated to know how much of a difference the Wii U version is going to be. But like I was saying a couple of weeks ago,
but you won't know until when you get the Switch version.
Exactly, that's what I was like about.
Are you going to play? Are you going to, as well as playing the Wii version, are you going to watch gameplay of Switch? Just on some moments you're curious about. But obviously, I think you'll hear, some news stories anyway will show some comparisons.
Yeah.
So you can watch some comparisons.
I don't think as I'm playing Zelda, I don't think I'll go out of my way to watch another Let's Play of someone else playing Zelda. But, if I come across something interesting or whatever, I might check it out. Because it seems like such a big game. I might miss something. And
what's about there will be 0 gameplay videos of Zelda from the Wii U?
I don't want to be 0. People like me are curious to know what the comparisons are.
Yeah, there'll be comparison videos, but there won't be an entire gameplay walkthrough on the Wii U. It'll just be Switch.
Who knows?
I know.
I'll disagree with that statement. As big as YouTube is, there will be gameplay videos of...
Again, I wish I had the time to sort of take this piece of audio and put it up there 2 weeks from now.
God, you are so wrong. I know Wii U version's only going to sell like 100 copies worldwide, but...
It's a good thing that Nintendo actually releases how many copies they sell of things. So it'll be,
Oh, maybe they will keep that number secret because how embarrassing it's going to be.
No, they won't be embarrassed because they'll sell so many Switch copies.
Yeah.
So.
Well, moving on.
So let's talk about some news. Things that have caught our eyes. You've got some things to talk about, apparently.
I've got some things.
I've got plenty of things as well, but hopefully you don't steal any of mine.
Okay.
We'll see.
First up, City Skylines, something you've been wanting to play for a very long time.
Yeah.
It's coming to Xbox One in spring, our autumn.
Our autumn. When's our autumn?
After winter.
Okay. So it's ages away.
After winter? You're a school teacher here. You should know your seasons.
That's one thing I need to pick up on.
Fuck. Yeah, I can't remember. Maybe it's in a couple months. Anyway,
autumn and spring are so unimportant to me. It's just either winter or summer.
Yeah.
Like summer, when summer comes, it's like shit. Turn the air conditioner on.
Yeah.
When winter comes, it's like shit. Put a jacket on.
At least here in Australia, that is correct.
Like the other 2 months is just like hell yeah, just enjoy it while it lasts. This nice cool weather.
God, autumn's the best. Anyway,
autumn is good.
Yeah, City Skylines coming to Xbox One. It'll be interesting how they converted over a game like that to Xbox controls, but they seem to do it all right with Tropico and...
Yeah, Tropico 5 worked really well. Like, that was really easy to control and everything, so if they can do the same with City Skylines, I'd be really happy. And Tropico 5, I put in a whole weekend of gameplay for that game, and I'm kind of over it now. I'm going to trade it in.
Oh.
But
I wouldn't mind trying that. Maybe I'll buy it off you.
Take it.
Yeah, I'll see what it's like.
Yeah. Also, you got to take Walking Dead and Game of Thrones, but anyway, it's a different story. Yeah, City Skylines, it looks really cool, and it's going to come with all sort of expansions and everything, I'm pretty sure, and all sort of updates that's had along the way, because it's not a new game anymore. It's quite old. It's like 2013 or something.
I was going to say 14.
Well, it's had some bugs in the past, but that's all going to be fixed, and this is going to be one complete package of City Skylines in this. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Sweet.
Isn't there City Skylines XXL? Isn't that a thing?
Don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's a thing. So I don't know. That'll all be included. Anyway.
Well, it's good news that these kinds of games are making their way to console, because next will be Planet Coaster.
Yeah.
He's hoping.
Isn't there? I swear there's one. I think Sims 4 is coming over.
Really?
Yeah.
This long? Like this far away?
It could include all expansions.
Oh man. Remember Sims busting out?
Oh, what a great game. What a great game.
The perfect Sims game for console.
You start off in your mum's place. Like, you're having a dream, you're in a club and you're about to kiss a girl, and then she wakes you up. Like, then, get up!
Yeah, then the first house you move out to is like the caravan-y, crummy.
Yeah, and you live with like another dude or something.
Yeah. What a great game.
And then you move either into an art studio place or like the goth place.
Fantastic game.
Yeah. We could reminisce all day. But that's for Nosh Shuffle, which we haven't done in a long time.
Yeah, you're complaining at me that I don't
get
my usual schedule out. Yeah, so Sega Skylines. Just quickly, this is really unimportant to us, but Crash Bandicoot Remaster has a release date of June 30. I think I read.
Yeah, I read that.
Unimportant because, ugh.
It looks really good though. Have you seen gameplay?
Yeah, but I just don't like.
It looks good.
This whole it's just baking off nostalgia, and I hate that so much.
Jake, if you grew up with a PlayStation, you'd be into this shit.
I didn't, so I can't relate.
So, if they had a full HD remaster of Banjo-Kazooie, Super Mario 64, you wouldn't be like, fuck yeah.
Remaster. Well, I don't know. I've played them recently. Got the bottom of the coffee there.
Oh, that was cold.
Yeah.
See, the thing about my coffee, Jake, usually at about the 16-minute mark, it's still pretty hot. Anything after that, it gets cold. Because I usually have my coffee watching a 20-minute episode of something, and by the end, I can't leave it to the end. We're 20 minutes in right now, and I've left it to the end.
You live a sad life.
Yeah.
Pokemon Go has got Generation 2 Pokemon in there now. Update is ready to go. So if you want to catch Pokemon from Gold and Silver, get out there and do it. I think this is a little too late for the app.
Probably,
Even though I still know people who play this game.
The hype's gone.
It is, it absolutely is. But, you see these things on Facebook. Oh, well, you don't have it. You see these things on the internet, rather. Like, yeah, new update for Pokemon Go. Is like all the comments are like, people are still playing this?
Yeah.
Like,
it was too big, too fast.
yeah, and it still earns a ridiculous amount of money every single day. People just take it for granted.
Yeah.
It's still a huge grossing app. I definitely want to, maybe this will give me a bit of a revival to pick it back up. Because I like Generation 2 Pokemon.
Yeah. Gen 1, Gen 2, you can't go wrong.
Yeah. Still going, Halo Wars 2 is out now.
Did that come out yesterday?
Mm-hmm. Only the special edition, though. The standard edition comes out next week.
Why?
Who knows why, but
So you're waiting for the standard?
I think I might wait until I finish Zelda.
Two most anticipated games.
Yeah, come out so close to each other.
Yeah.
Plus, it will, if I wait long enough, it'll probably slice $20-$30 off the price.
I reckon there's nothing wrong with playing Zelda and then Halo Wars 2 at the same time. Play an hour of Zelda, play an hour of Halo Wars 2, done for the day.
Not at all. Zelda. 100% in for Zelda. I'm not taking anything away from Zelda. Zelda. And the last thing is that Xbox's E3 showcase is now on Sunday.
For Australia?
No, it'll be a Monday for us.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, yeah, that's what usually happens. Bethesda's usually on Sunday.
It should be a weekend thing.
Yeah. It's going later in the day on Sunday. Microsoft's usually E3 slot is Monday morning of E3.
Can you stop twirling your beard? It's really off-putting.
Oh, I've been doing that a lot lately. Sorry. Yeah, they'll be showing off State of Decay 2. More project.
That's the one that we're going to be playing co-op if it's good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And showing more details of Project Scorpio. Lots of new IP that they're saying. Will not be a Halo or Gears of War led year. Interesting. I wonder if they will even show any Halo
6.
Yeah, Halo 6.
I think it's too early, but 343 are, they release games quicker than what Bungie did.
I think even if this is far too early for E3 talk, but I think it would just end the show with a 20-second,
like they did with Halo 5, really.
Yeah, with a 20-second teaser. Remember that Halo 3 trailer that they did? It was Master Chief in that cloak hoodie thing, and then he's just you don't know what it is until this big thing comes up and blows off his hoodie, then it's Master Chief, and that's the trailer.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
So if they do something like that, I think that'd be pretty cool.
Man, Halo 6. I remember when Halo 2 came out and the world was just going, oh my god, it's a revolution in gaming.
Well, it was.
It was.
Those first 3 games are perfect.
I'd say the first two.
First two games are perfect. Halo 5. I've always wanted to pick up the campaign. I've finished the campaign. I want to always give it another try. Halo 5 really felt like a return. It felt like the Halo 2 of this new... Oh, well, clearly, because it's a new trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
It was the middle one, obviously. But it felt more like Halo 2 than any other game since Halo 2. You know what I mean? Okay, moving on.
No, they just added... Oh, they've added so much shit. And lore.
The story, I have no idea what's going on.
Just keep it simple, guys. I enjoy Halo, the original, when the Covenant couldn't speak. Like, so much better.
It's like they make the lore... Yeah, the story and the lore now is they make you go do your own research of what's going on.
Yeah. You got to read the books.
Books and the novels and the
movies.
The TV shows.
Yeah.
Ugh. Those like podcasts that came out. Remember that?
Yeah. Bungie podcasts and...
Screw that.
But... Yeah. I think because originally when they... back in the day, I think it was Peter Jackson or something who said he was going to direct or produce like a major Halo movie. And that never happened. So now all the Halo movies and everything are all these really low budget things that have come out.
Not low budget. Have you seen Forward Until Dawn?
Yeah, but they're not like major releases.
No.
You know? So I think if, you know, they did come out as a huge blockbuster movie, it would change things, you know? It would have been better. I think Halo, the story of Halo could have been a massive movie as well.
Yeah, the first one at least.
Yeah.
Well, you know, video games don't always translate well to movies. Like, how well did Assassin's Creed just do in the movies?
Never saw it, but
neither. But I did want to see it.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I was gonna say GoldenEye, but I remember GoldenEye was originally a movie.
Good game though.
Oh, the game is like, I remember because I never really I saw a bit. I played the game more than I saw the movie, right? But playing so much of the game and then going back and seeing the movie, like everything about that movie is in the game. Like everything.
The like, streets, the archives,
and everything. Just like when he's walking through the like this library area, like, and just everything. Like the scenery is all exactly the same. It's like incredible. It's like walking through that game. Oh, incredible.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right, so I got a few news stories. First one. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 news stories. I'll talk about the first one, which is not really a news story, but it's a game that I've been watching gameplay of, and it came out not long ago. Sniper Elite 4. Have you heard of it? Played it? I mean, not played it, but watched anything?
Saw a YouTube ad for it.
Yeah. Have you seen anything about Sniper Elite games?
I watched stuff from number 3 because it was a really... People can do really dumb stuff in it.
So this game is set in World War II. Is Sniper Elite 3 set in World War II? Or is that...
I was going to say, still. Like, it seems like they're all there.
Well, that must be just what the game is then.
Ugh.
And that's my reaction when I first saw it was World War II. But then it like sort of turned me. I was like, fuck, I missed World War II games.
Oh.
Like, honestly. And then you like, it really reminds me of Saving Private Ryan. This setting that they're in, and then being, you know, have you seen the movie Saving Private Ryan?
No.
Oh my god. Well, then I can't talk about it.
Seen Pearl Harbor though.
Yeah, that's a good movie, but so you're this sniper dude, and the whole thing is you can just go on this massive, long, big tower. Use your scope to just take down these guys. Eventually, they're going to know you're up there because that's where the sound is coming from. But the first whole mission, the level, you can time your shots so when planes fly over, you can make the shot and it covers the sound. So you can just stay up there the whole time, just shooting off guys, and the guys down the bottom are like, "Where's the sniper coming from?" So it's really cool like that. And yeah, the really unique thing that this game has got going for itself is when you make a really good shot, it goes into that skeleton mode. Yeah. Where you can see where the bullet goes through you and everything, and then it's got like an eye shot or a lung shot or a head shot, like things like that. That's freaking awesome. It's like Skate, those Skate games where you can see the bones crack and everything.
Testes.
Yeah, so it's like Like, it's really unique.
So what's different about this game then? Because everything you just named, I knew was in Sniper Elite 3.
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen anything from the other Sniper Elite games. But I guess this is just a bit more improved, I guess, you know? Just like what the Call of Duty games do.
Sure.
I don't know. I can't compare it to any of the others. But it looks good. And, you know, I had zero interest in this game. And I just clicked on it because I was a bit bored. So I watched 20 minutes of gameplay. And I was like, this is a game that I wouldn't mind getting. But it's probably one of those games that I'd wait until it's cheap. Because I wouldn't pay full price for it. Yeah.
Sweet.
And I was comparing it to Ghost Recon Wildlands because I was watching a bit more gameplay of that as well. And they're both really stealthy, tactical games. But I think I'd prefer Sniper Elite over Wildlands just because you are playing as a solo character. You don't have to control 4 guys. The graphics are better in Wildlands, and it's modern in Wildlands, which is, you know, good. But yeah, I don't know. They're both really good games, and I miss sort of tactical shooters. I haven't played one in a while. Fallout 4 has an update, and I was pretty unclear about the update, but apparently it's just like a graphics update, and they call it the Ultra Deluxe Detail Graphics Pack, and so it could potentially make your game look fucking awesome. But they said the update is 58 gigs. Now, I'm not sure if the update is 58 gigs or it just makes your game 58 gigs. Because at the moment, I think it's 20-something or 30.
Either way, it's a big update.
It's massive, but it updates the entire game for graphics. So, yeah, would this be something that you'd get back into the game or not?
I need a hard drive for my Xbox.
You do. Well, lucky I've got the 2 terabyte Xbox, so I'm good.
Lucky.
No, but this, you know, I really want to get back into Fallout 4, but every single time I've tried to get back into it, I'm in a spot where I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. So if I'm getting it back into it, I need to restart. Even though I have put 24 hours into the game, I'm going to have to restart no matter what I do.
You just keep going that
That's
loop?
why if I restart, I need to stick with it. And I think this update, a graphics update, would probably...
Graphics aren't terrible, though.
No, they're not terrible, but it's something different.
Yeah.
You know? And I think I put in quite a few hours of building, you know, at your home base.
Ugh.
I think I would not do that. I would just stick to the story, maybe do some side missions to level up, but mainly just do the story.
That building thing, I know it's a optional thing, but
it's so shit.
I hate it so much. And then I know it's optional, but it's always there in the back of my mind, like maybe I need to be building stuff. I'm like, I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that pressure of it.
Yeah. But to 100% the game, do you need to do missions for that, or is it just completely optional?
God, no idea.
Because I know there's a few missions to learn how to build, do tutorials and all that. That's what you got to complete. Once that's done, I don't know if there's anything that you have to do anymore. So yeah,
no idea.
But I'm curious. I'm probably gonna maybe go on YouTube and look what people have built. Because there'd be probably some pretty cool things in there.
There is. I've seen a few really cool stuff being built.
Yeah.
People can do some great stuff in there. Surprisingly,
It just takes time.
It takes so much time.
It's just shitty mechanics to build. So yeah, that's, you know, I'm probably going to go back into that at some point. Just an interesting thing about Resident Evil 7. Did you hear that the gore was turned down when in the Japan release?
I did, yeah.
So, spoiler for those who don't know. Actually, we kind of spoiled this back in our episode where we talked about Resident Evil 7. But when the cop comes into the garage and then he gets you know, his head split open by the chainsaw. In the English version, you see his head come off. In the Japan version, his head doesn't come off.
What happens?
Nothing. The chainsaw goes through his head and that's it. His head doesn't come off. But in the English version as well, when you open the fridge, after that happens, you can see half his head in there, or his head in there. In the Japan version, you open the fridge, and it's not his head; it's a photo of his head with an X on it.
Okay. I find that so strange. Resident Evil is a Japanese.
Yeah, I know. If anything, it should be turned down here.
Yeah, it originated in Japan. Weird.
Well, could it be that was the original game and it was turned up here?
Nah.
It wouldn't. No, that wouldn't. They wouldn't do that.
Well,
It's just weird.
there's a first DLC pack for Resident Evil, and it's all about, the part of the game where you're with the brother, trying to kill the brother.
Oh yeah.
Or the son, I should
Yeah.
say,
Oh
sorry.
yeah.
It's all those puzzly
Yeah.
kind of thing.
So like Saw Escape Room.
Yeah, that's the DLC.
Cool.
So I think that's a really clever thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it one escape room?
I don't know. I just read that it was
should be
more
like a
orientated
pack
like
of
that.
escape rooms, like 3 of them or something, and then
Well-
DLC pack 2, another 3 escape rooms.
Well, DLC, you assume you'd get 3 to 4 hours ish
Yeah.
out of it. So I'm assuming there'll be more than one room,
Yeah.
or at least more. There'll be maybe one room and maybe another element to it, a more puzzly, different side to an escape room thing to it. I don't know. I think that's a really clever move, a good thing, because honestly, that was the best part of the game for me. Besides the first, 3 or 4 hours of the game. Fuck, that was great. Yeah.
Last one I've got on here is about the new Call of Duty game that was announced.
What?
This year, and no title has been announced, but they've just said that the new Call of Duty game will be going back to its roots with traditional gameplay will take center stage. Which means maybe a World War II.
You know what? You know what they've done? It's like, it's like that
They've
thing.
shot themselves in the foot.
Well, no, it's like that thing they've done on that happened in Futurama. So, in Futurama, they have a brand of soda called Slurm, and then so what they did is they made Slurm with a new flavor, and everyone hated the new flavor, and then so they put Slurm original out, and it sold like crazy because everyone wanted the original flavor. Same thing with they done.
Yeah.
They put this new Call of Duty out, fancy space
Yeah,
graphics, and people didn't really like it. And then that's why they put the remastered thing with it. Remastered Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
And
They're geniuses.
Yeah, and
it's like shapes as well. They put the new flavor
Yep.
of shapes out. No one wanted them, so everyone bulk buyed the old ones, and now suddenly they've put back the old ones out. They were never going to get rid of them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then so this is just a money making tactic.
Probably not. They've done Advanced Warfare. Advanced Warfare. This new future one,
Black Ops 3.
Black Ops 3. They've been doing this new stuff for a while. Now they've been doing it for years. Even the Modern Warfare games were getting quite, full on with their mechanics and everything. So now I reckon they'll go back to World War II.
Oh, they just don't they can do it. Just it's so a pretentious move of them to say yeah, we're going back to our old way of doing it. I hate that word.
Yeah.
I hate how they phrase
Going
that.
back to its roots, yeah. Yeah, they should just say the new, it's going to be bigger, better.
Because they're
World War
the
II.
way they were marketing this, what's the new one called? Space fighting?
Yeah, I don't know. I forgot.
Whatever it's called. They were this is the future of Call of Duty.
It's something warfare.
Space warfare?
Future warfare? No. Infinite warfare.
Oh yeah, Infinite.
Yeah.
Ugh. And this is the future of Call of Duty. This is what Call of Duty is now. I'm like, no, we're gonna go back to our roots. I'm like, ugh. Call of Duty sucks anyway.
Oh, ayo. No, you like Black Ops.
Black Ops 2 was really good. Put so much time in that. And then nothing after that.
Do you regret it?
What?
Or do you have no regrets?
Putting time into that game?
Yeah. Do you regret nothing?
I regret nothing. It was a good time.
Give us a remake of Hit and Run. Anyway.
Nah, they would never do that. Just play it on my 360 again.
Let's move on to our topic of the show. And this topic stems from Metacritic. I want to know how accurate Metacritic is, because review scores are on their way out. Not many people are doing review scores anymore, and the people that are get criticized because games shouldn't be given a number, because that doesn't mean anything. You should read reviews, people's words that they actually use, rather than looking at a number.
I like that. I agree.
So Metacritic is probably, if you were going to look at a number, you should look at Metacritic, I guess, because it averages everybody's reviews, puts them all together. So I guess we're gonna just name any game. We're gonna predict what it should be. We'll just say what it should be, and then see what it actually is. And we're going off our thoughts and opinions, which are usually right. So, what game do you want to start off with?
Simpsons Hit and Run.
I'm just looking at here. Planet Earth 2. What a great show. Did you watch episode 1?
No, I didn't.
It's awesome, Jake. And got a 95 on Metacritic, just saying. Okay, so Simpsons Hit and Run. Let's search for that. What do you think it's going to be?
Crap. 81.
81?
Yeah.
Oh shit. It's come up.
I was right.
Oh
Kind
fuck
of.
yeah. Hey, okay, if we just go by, we stick with the console that we played it on. So Xbox 81. You were right.
Swish.
So I guess Metacritic is accurate.
Yeah. Wait,
But
you didn't guess.
I know, but don't think of what it would be. Think of what it deserves. You know what I mean?
No, I don't think that's how. No, that's not how this game works.
Yeah. Well, if
Honestly, it deserves 100 from me.
if we're thinking of how accurate it is, we're gonna say what we think it needs to be.
No,
don't we?
no. Because Metacritic is an aggregate score. Not everyone's going to give it hundreds.
True. Yeah.
Every- You know, people give it. I said 81 because it's an average score of. People might give it 30s and stuff, and
Yeah. Okay. Next game. Let's go with Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. I'm going to go with 78.
73.
And we played this on the Xbox original. So
Keep going. Wow, 39 for number 5, huh?
okay,
keep
Tony
going.
Hawk's Pro Skater 3.
97. Oh, that's PlayStation.
We played it on Xbox. There's no Xbox One here.
Keep fine. You might have to.
Find more games. Okay. Sometimes it doesn't actually come up with one of them. So there's a lot of PC, PS2, PC, GameCube, Xbox 93. I knew I should have gone higher.
There you go.
I didn't know this game was so.
It's not the
Oh,
best.
whoops.
I don't think it's considered the best in the series either.
No, everybody considers number 4 to be the best,
Yeah.
or 2 and 4. Nobody really talks about number 3.
Weak.
Best level from number 3. Foundry. Come on.
Are you asking?
Yeah.
Nah, Suburbia.
Oh fuck no, Suburbia. I never enjoyed Suburbia.
Oh, it's so cool. At that house, haunted house.
Yeah. Cruise ship.
Oh, that was pretty great.
Mm.
Yeah. Canada.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say that one. Yeah. Next game. What about a recent one?
Recent.
Hmm.
God, what was recent? What came out recently? Oh, let's go Pokemon Sun.
Okay. Yeah, cool. No doubt. I got that from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Good show.
Yeah. 85.
88.
Pokemon Sun. Ooh, 87.
I was closer. So,
So we were like in the middle there.
Yeah.
You know. Okay.
So I think we do one more and then
No, that's 3. We got to do it out of 5.
Oh, I see.
Next one. So we've done 2 Xbox games, 1 3DS. What about a PC?
Go Sims 4.
We never played Sims 4.
Sims 2.
Sims 2. Now we're talking. I'm going to go 92.
Yeah. I was going to say something like that too. 90.
You could go with 92.
Yeah, I'll go 90, 93. Just to...
Alright. Sims. It's going really slow right now.
2.
Sims 2.
90.
90. Okay, so it's pretty accurate. Last one.
This is basing off our opinions as well. You know, it's so subjective. Someone else could sit in this chair and be like, no, 60. And think it's incorrect.
Well, everybody else's opinions, their opinions don't matter. Ours do. We're always right, Jake.
No, this is so against your our activity here. Then
I don't care about what anybody else says, Jake. So far, we've been spot on.
you saying you don't care about what other people think is what's basing these scores.
Good.
I don't understand. Okay.
But why am I being right so far? Why have we been right so far?
Because we align ourselves with these people who review these games.
No, because we agree that these are good games.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, for the last one, let's pick a game that we know has bad score.
Okay. God, I don't know. It's a bad game.
A bad game.
It's tough to think about one when all I can think of is Tony Hawk 5, but we just had a look at that.
We just saw it. Yeah.
Maybe Dead Island. Dead Island 2. I know that.
Dead Island 2 was had a bad rating. I never played it.
Oh, what about Metroid Prime Federation Force?
Ooh, okay, no doubt. Yeah.
Stop saying that.
Federation Force. I'm gonna go. Should I go with what I think it should be or what I think it is?
What do you think it is?
I think it's gonna be 58.
Yeah.
I got a feeling. I just saw the number.
I'm gonna go 49.
I think it should be 65.
It's a pretty good game.
Federation.
Did you spell it incorrectly?
Force. 64. See?
So you should have gone. Yeah.
I said I think it should be 65 and it's 64.
Click into it. See, I just like this whole thing we're doing. It's part of me likes Metacritic, part of me does not.
See, the user score is 5.1.
Yeah.
So maybe we should have based it on user scores, not critic scores.
No, because critic is what makes up. User scores are so...
Yeah,
look, 10...
Yeah, there's lots of 10s. There's no critic scores that gave it 10s.
Samus Aran, solid.
Oh, Samus Aran.
Big war on this.
Scott, please.
I'm
not... Just get out.
I'm really trying, okay.
Right, well, yeah, I'm using Metacritic less and less, and...
But don't... I mean, what's the purpose of using Metacritic for you?
Mainly seeing what old games, not new games.
So, if you were trying to decide on a new game to buy, where would you go? YouTube gameplay.
Yeah, absolutely.
You'd never look at review scores.
No, because I unfortunately I've clicked into 2 Halo Wars reviews, 2 very different reviews, and they've both essentially given away the ending of the campaign. Just in there.
From which side is that?
One was GameSpot, one site's also called Twinfinite.
Okay.
And in just like, when they give a score at the end, they just give dot points on the pros and cons.
Yeah.
Both their cons were like a very mediocre, a very unresolved end to the campaign. I'm like, great, well that just kind of spoils it for me then, doesn't it? So that's why.
I don't know. I still will look at a number, honestly. It doesn't make me decide whether I should buy a game or not.
It's still got that thing in the back of your head though, that preconceived like, oh.
Yeah, but I've looked at numbers that are pretty bad, but I've still gone out and bought the game. I do base my opinion off gameplay on YouTube. But you can never really tell until you get it into your hands. And that's why, to be honest, I'm pretty surprised that YouTube allows gameplay to be played. Entire walkthroughs of games. But I guess the whole point of games is you playing it yourself, I mean, that's why movies aren't on YouTube for free.
Yeah, that's a whole big... Yeah.
But there are so many people who rely on just playing games for a living because that's how they make their money.
Yeah.
And if that was suddenly banned...
Well, yeah, then...
Because, I mean, think about... Until Dawn, Resident Evil. I mean, these are games that I probably would have gone out and bought if I hadn't had the option to watch them all. Maybe I would have gone out and bought a PS4 because I need to play these games. There's no other way of seeing what they are.
Right. So in turn, you're not giving money back to the developers. You're giving money to these snot-nosed kids on YouTube.
Does the developers get money from them?
No.
But it's their game.
If they're it has to be sponsored content.
What about gameplay people who just play the game and don't even commentate?
It's not like a music streaming service, you know? A music streaming service, you pick the song you want and the money goes direct to the artist.
Yeah.
Or so they say, the record label, whatever you call it. Something like YouTube, it's not monetized. YouTube is not monetized. So gameplay you're watching you're not supporting anything that the game creators have done, unless it's unless it's posted by them directly, or if it's sponsored content or something like that.
How would you feel if you put in 3 years of developing a game and then you see someone who's posted the entire game on YouTube and it's got about 1 million views?
I mean, you can credit. Let's say you can credit 1 million of those views to 100 purchases of your video game. You know, so 100 out of 1 million people.
Oh, because people just click into it to see something, then they decide, yeah, I'm gonna go buy it.
That's what we're just arguing. People may have gone into there just to see how it played, and
but people like us will go into it and watch the entire gameplay walkthrough, so they don't have to buy it.
Well, yeah. Well, I've done that. Yeah, for sure. But I've also been like, I've seen Resident Evil now. I also want to play it myself. So, but part of YouTube appeal as well is that, like, you know, they play games that you necessarily don't have to put yourself through either. Lots of scary games, lots of terrible games just for comedy's sake.
Lots of just hard games. Like I watched a run through of Dark Souls, and I know I'm never going to fucking play that because it's not fun for me to play it because I'm not good enough. But watching someone else play it who is good is more fun.
Exactly. I don't know. I did a whole study of this at uni, and I could go. Then it goes into the whole Twitch thing, like live streaming it, and I could talk about it forever, but I shan't.
And what we were talking about was doing our own Let's Plays, but you know, time restrictions forced us out of doing that.
It'd be fun. I'd like to play some spooky games.
It would be really fun. I'd like to play a run through of Alien Isolation, to be honest.
Yeah. Even just looking at Just Cause 3 there on your shelf, that'd be really fun.
Yeah, Just Cause 3.
Make some fun in your own. Anyway,
one day we got to do just one of them, you know.
Yeah, we'll get there. Just the equipment's a bit expensive.
So Jake, do you have any fun facts or stories from the water cooler?
No. This week was really boring. Really boring. Welcome to my life.
Well, do you want to do a NOS shuffle?
Yeah, go for it.
I don't have the list.
Oh.
So we've got to think of a game that we used to play that we haven't talked about yet.
Well, can we talk more about Sims busting out?
All right, we'll do Sims busting out then. This is NOS Shuffle for those who are new to the show. NOS Shuffle is where we have a list of 100 games from our childhood. We shuffle the list, and whatever game comes up, we talk about. But since we don't have the list, we're just going to pick a game, which we've done. Sims busting out. We're going to chat about it.
Remember the herbs?
Yeah, oh man, that was late Xbox. That was like 2005, just before 360 came out. And herbs had fucking ridiculous loading times.
Yeah, I remember
The big
that.
thing about the herbs though was will.i.am. He was in it.
The Black Eyed Peas recorded Simlish music.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
With sim language
Yeah.
as well. But the herbs, you could make the baddest goth. Like he was badass. You live in a dirty ass apartment.
It was less about just living day to day. It was more about socializing and
the herbs never took off.
No.
Never took off.
Are you still on Metacritic?
I am.
I would love to see the herbs.
Okay, make a prediction.
Oh my gosh. 65.
I'm gonna go 60.
Yeah, I'm not sure how
Was
well
it
it reviewed.
Xbox exclusive?
Yeah, maybe. With a Z? It was spelled with a Z?
Yeah, it was spelled with a Z. Oh, DS as well, PS2, Game Boy Advance. On Xbox it was 70.
Click on Xbox.
So it's not bad. 2004 it was. So yeah, it was late Xbox.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Well,
It's mixed. There's yeah.
yeah. Actually, go back to Sims busting out. No, we'll talk about Herbs another day. But
We can talk about both, Jake.
okay. Well, Herbs.
It's called the Herbs Sims in the City. So it
Yeah.
is a Sims game. But it's just like if you look at the front cover, it's all these punk ass dudes looking at some woman. They're like, "Yeah, we're gonna rape her."
Oh,
Basically, there's some pretty bad reviews here. There's some 2s.
shallowest version of The Sims yet. Cool.
So
Well-
there's an actual critic who gave it 40 out of 100. Out of 100. 100. It says, while The Sims can get deep, the Herbs Sims in the City is a very light version of the original. This game is designed for the girls that haven't yet grown out of the Barbie phase.
That's rude.
The Herbs is the shallowest version of The Sims yet. Hey, let's not get this. How dare they?
Okay, put that down. Just get rid of that. 100%.
All right.
No, I liked it. It was a cool, different take, and sure it wasn't the Sims, but I liked making. It was a more. I feel like I could make myself more into it. You know, it's pretty cool.
I forgot the whole plot of the game, like what you're supposed to. I remember there was a skate ramp that you went on. You just going up and down, and then you had to do things. I don't know. You had to press a button to like do perfect skate moves or something.
Yeah, yeah, your mobile.
But then, you had your mobile. But then you'd also have to look after yourself because you do get, your energy goes down. And your hygiene, I think. So you had to go back to your apartment and all that. But what let the game down was the fucking load times. If you want to go back to your apartment, you have to wait like 2 minutes to get in there because of the load.
Nuts. Yeah, that was crazy.
I can't remember the music. I'm sure if we played some music,
It was just Black Eyed Peas songs, but with Sim language.
but it was original for the game or just old Black Eyed Peas songs.
No, old like pre-existing Black Eyed
yeah.
Peas songs, and remixed,
Weird.
redone as Sim language.
I'm gonna look Busting Out up now. Okay, all right, no doubt.
81.
81 for Busting Out, thoroughly deserved. 8.9 for user score.
Yeah, the cool thing about this is like we were saying about the game. It had like a quote unquote campaign to it,
Yeah.
story.
And that's what a Sims console version should have.
Yeah, but it also had the free mode,
Yeah.
so you build your own house just like a normal Sims game as
Yeah.
well. So.
But
so
this
good.
was during the time when our computer was really shit and we couldn't actually play The Sims 2.
Yeah.
Sims 2 came out. Oh no, Sims 2 came out in 2004. So this was a year before Sims 2. But even when we had the original Sims, we tried to have that expansion where it's like
What's it called? Dating out, nightlife.
no, it was the one where you do have dates or whatever. But it just made our computer run like shit. Whatever we did. So, but when this came out, we could run it on the Xbox perfectly. So that's why we were really into it because we could play a Sims game like that. And it's got a 100 from a critic, so that's really cool. And it says even the addition of crazy new social moves like breakdance and body tease, you could do all these things.
Did we try and do a Big Brother place in this game?
Maybe. Don't think it worked too well though.
It was even good, like we were talking about games like this transferring, like City Skylines transferring PC controls to a console. This game did it pretty well, I think. I do remember getting a little bit fidgety because the way you control it, you had this big, like it was a big circle with like a beam of light coming out of it, and that's how you moved around the world, clicking on stuff. I do remember if you want specific things in the world, it did get a bit tough to indicate what you wanted.
Yeah.
I also remember if like two things are on top of each other, say if you had like a bedside table with a lamp on it, if you click that, it would say, do you want the lamp or do you want the bedside table?
Yeah.
So that was a pretty cool way around it.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a perfect game. Now I'm going to go home and watch gameplay of this.
And the music as well, it's so reminiscent,
You had your little scooter.
Yeah, the scooter. That's how you moved into your new house.
Yeah.
Did you ever upgrade your scooter? Like, could you get a car or whatever?
Maybe. I don't think we've got too...
Because I think the story wasn't there some rich guy who came over and was...
Oh, like your stepdad or your dad?
Yeah. And he's like taken all your money or something, and you have to pretty much start from scratch.
Yeah.
Yeah. but when you lived with your mum, that was like the really cool bit of the game because it's so simple at that point. But you could get out of that pretty fast within like 2 days. So.
But you still had that was the thing. You had like missions or goals to
Yeah.
achieve, like
And
get a
you-
promotion in
yeah.
this, or
You were able to. It gave you the option. Like you were ready to move out. Do you want to move out? Like,
Yeah.
or you could stay there if you really just enjoyed staying there.
but then there was no purpose really. It was just like a normal Sims game.
Yeah, yeah,
And what Sims game does have purpose?
exactly. The Sims to this day, Sims 2 has to be the best one of all.
Sims 2 University, then busting out underneath it.
Sims 2 University, yeah, Sims 2. What's it called? Open for business. Come on,
Oh,
come
that's
on.
good. Seasons was also good. Pets was also good.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's the end.
Yeah, that's come to a close. That was episode 44. Jake, I suppose you're going to host the next two if you want.
Well, this time next week will be 1 week till Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
Week after that, it'll be
Zelda time.
It'll be D-Day.
D-Day, yeah.
I would
comes out on the Friday and we record on the Saturday, so
I would
you
have
can
had
have a late night.
I'll have a full night of Zelda. It's always there. It's always there.
All right. Well, until next week, we'll see you later.